Good morning, my dear students. I think today is second video of this chapter, motion. Earlier video I mentioned what do you mean by the motion, where we have given a idea about when a body said to be a motion if it is traveled a distance from a fixed point. Okay, but in the after that we had given the PDF file of scalar quantities and vector quantities. I think our students know very well about the scalar quantities and vector quantities, because scalar quantities where we mentions scalar quantities, those quantities which are completely described their magnitude. Magnitude means range of distance अलोन, अलोन मीन्स ओनली, यानी वैसे क्वांटिटी जिसमें सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड का पता चले, रेंज ऑफ डिस्टेंस का पता चले विथ नो डायरेक्शन, जिसमें डायरेक्शंस का पता नहीं चले. जैसे इफ़ यू टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ डिस्टेंस 40 किलोमीटर, this is an example of distance, but in which direction there is no certain. So distance always tells the scalar quantity. But if you tell the speed, a speed 40 km per hours, it only tells the range of speed, range of distance with respect to time. टाइम के रिस्पेक्ट में कितना रेंज ऑफ डिस्टेंस जा रहे हैं. दिस सिंपली आइडेंटिफाइड थ्रू द speed, but it not given a certain distance. Mass only give the range of weight. What is the mass? Not any directions here. Time is only a range of quantity of range of the movement of earth, you can say, and range of the movement of planet and range of the universe, you can say. Time only give no any certain directions. Volume is like a measure quantity. It also gives only a range, 5 liter, 6 liter, like this one. Work, it only tells the quantity of work, not give the any distance in which directions you have done the work. It is not given exact information. So these quantities are the scalar. Vector quantities, for remember this one, you can apply a trick. V for two directions. Here 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, V. If you put 1, 2, V, that means two sides, 1 and 2. Two sides means a scalar and magnitude and direction. Magnitude and direction. So in these quantities where completely known it, their magnitude as well as the directions are known as displacement, are known as vector quantities. For example, displacement. I think you know very well about the displacement. The traveling of shortest path from initial to final position is known as displacement, as we discussed earlier videos. So displacement is a vector quantity because it also gives the range, how much distance you traveled, and in which directions, northwest, west north, northeast, east west. This type of directions is given there, and we can take the information from there. Velocity is the same things. Force is also a vector quantities, etc. Now we describe the types of motion. Mainly motion is classified in two ways in this standard in the class of 9th level: uniform motions and non-uniform motion. Uniform motion, according to the word you can identify, uniform means similar, equal. If a body travel equal distance in equal interval of time is said to be uniform motions. Suppose that if a 10 मीटर डिस्टेंस इज कवर्ड इन एवरी सेकेंड, अगर कोई बॉडी एक सेकेंड में 10 मीटर की दूरी चला जाए, इसका मतलब है 5 मीटर की दूरी वो कितने में जाएगा अगर उस टाइम को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करें तो हाफ सेकेंड में, एक सेकेंड के आधे में. अगर वही बॉडी फिर 2.5 मीटर अगर जाना चाहेगा तो कितने में जाएगा, हाफ 1/4 ऑफ ए सेकेंड, यानी 1/4 ऑफ ए सेकेंड में जाना चाहिए. तो ये यूनिफॉर्म डिस्टेंस है जहाँ इक्वल किसी भी यूनिट में इक्वल डिस्टेंस वो ट्रेवल करेगा. हियर I had mentioned the graph, uniforms and uniform slope. ये समान स्पीड, इफ ये इट इज गिवन x axis denotes the time and y axis denotes the distance. You can say the graph is going into parallel ways. But the non uniform motions, if you think, a body travels unequal distance. Here is the main point. Unequal distance is in equal interval of time. Suppose that a body falling freely अंडर एक्सीलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी. मान लिया जाए किसी स्टोन को ऊपर से गिराया जा रहा है, ऊपर से ड्रॉप कर दिया जा रहा है ड्यू टू अर्थ ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, ड्यू टू द फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटेशनल दैट इज अप्लाइड बाय द अर्थ. किसके द्वारा वो फोर्स अप्लाइड हो रहा है? वो फोर्स जो है अर्थ के द्वारा अप्लाइड हो रहा है, जिसके कारण से वो स्टोन कहाँ पर गिरेगा? ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ. अर्थ के सरफेस पर वो गिरेगा. सपोज दैट, तो what is the distance of that one, what is the motion of that stones? तो motion of the stones applied by the, यहाँ पे इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या है? u इज इक्वल्स टू 0. क्यों? क्योंकि शुरू में स्टोन क्या था? स्थिर था, कांस्टेंट था, उसको गिराया गया. देन s बराबर क्या है? फार्मूला हम लोग देखते हैं डिस्टेंस का. फार्मूला ut प्लस हाफ at². इन नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन में फार्मूला है. अब इफ यू put the value of u is equals to 0. Here is given u equals to 0. So put here the 0 into time plus half at², and then 0 into 2 is whole becomes, it will becomes the 0. So s बराबर half at². Only this value you can write here. After that, s is equals to half and a is equals to acceleration due to gravity, which is measured 9.8 meter per second. So a is equals to 9.8 and t square. Now if you cancel the 9.8 by 2, so s is equals to 4.9 t square. अब now s is equals to 4.9 t square. Now distance covered in first second, that means s is equals to 1. s is equals to 1. सॉरी, t इज इक्वल्स टू 1. अगर आप वैल्यू t को 1 के बराबर रखें तो 4.9 इंटू 1 का स्क्वायर, वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगा? 4.9 इंटू 1 का स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 4.9 मीटर. बट इन 2 सेकेंड में क्या हो जाएगा? अगर t का वैल्यू 2 का रख दिया जाए तो s इज इक्वल्स टू 4.9 इंटू 2 का पावर 2, 2 जा 4, दिस 2 जा 4 एंड 4.9 को अगर करेंगे तो 9.6. इस तरह से अगर इस वैल्यू को आप बढ़ाते जाते हैं तो आपको हर एक डिस्टेंस में, अगर देखिएगा फर्स्ट में पहले सेकंड में दूरी कितनी तय हुई? 4.9. दूसरे सेकंड में कितना? 19.6. लेकिन दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस कितना आ जाएगा? अगर आप डिफरेंस निकालेंगे तो डिफरेंस आपको प्राप्त होगा 15.3. यानी दूसरे सेकंड में ये दूरी कितना चला जाता है? 15.3, जबकि जाना क्या चाहिए था? 4.9. ये दूरी रेगुलर इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम में, टाइम इक्वल है 1 सेकंड, आफ्टर दैट फिर हमने 1 सेकंड लिया, बट डिस्टेंस अलग अलग कर हो रहा है, इसलिए ये क्या कहलाएगा? नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन. क्या कहलाएगा ये? नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशंस. नाउ टुडे आई डिस्कस अबाउट द स्पीड. स्पीड इज विच टाइप ऑफ क्वांटिटी? स्टूडेंट्स, if you read out the definition that I had given earlier, then speed is a scalar quantity. It only gives the range of speed, range of distance traveled by in 1 unit time. So the distance covered by a body in a unit time is called speed or the average speed. Hence average speed is equals to total distance covered by the total time taken. Distance you can measure, denote by the s, and time denoted by t. So SI unit of मीटर, s is मीटर. चूँकि दूरी को हम लोग क्या करते हैं? मीटर करते हैं. दूरी को हम लोग क्या करते हैं? अगर दूरी को ले लेंगे तो ये मीटर हो गया, अगर SI यूनिट बनाएंगे तो, चूँकि दूरी का SI यूनिट मीटर होता है और टाइम का सेकेंड होता है. अगर इसको ऊपर ले जाएंगे तो हम लोग लिख सकते हैं मीटर पर सेकेंड, या फिर क्या लिख सकते हैं? मीटर का डिग्री -1 SI unit. Now take an example and try to understand it. A train covers 80 kilometer in 2 hours. 80 kilometers in 2 hours. Find its average speed in kilometer per hour. एक तो किलोमीटर पर आवर में निकालना है, आफ्टर डेट इसी को चेंज करना है, फिर मीटर मिनट per minute and meter per second में. We know that average speed is, this is the definition, and s is equals to given here 80 kilometer and time is given 2 kilometer. If you divide this one, then you will get 40 kilometer, but this is the time of kilometer per hour, because here is quantity of 80 is quantity kilometer and 2 is quantity hours, so kilometer per hours. If you want to change this one meter per minute, then at first change the kilometer into meter, change here, and after the kilometer change the hour into minute. So hour is equal, 1 hour is equals to 1 by 60 minutes, sorry. So we divided the 60 minute this whole quantity, so meter per minute. If you want to change the second, then again multiply with 60. After that you will get the 11.9 meter per second. So by reading and by understanding this topic, you can change the meter per unit of every quantity, either it is the scalar quantity or the vector quantity. Only you have to remember some formula, and you have to learn and write the definition of the certain quantity. At first, for understanding well these chapters, at first all the students should purchase the book from anywhere, and if your friends having any books, then you can take for help, because the lockdown is going on continue. Again the government has given order, 2 more weeks lockdown will be continued. So take the book and do studies, because time is going on, and you having, I think you have passed the 1 month of these sessions, and we can now enter into the second month. So as soon as possible, just do you continue. Have a nice day. Keep your mind how to clean and how to hygiene, and keep away and stay at home, and don't gathered here and there. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.